Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you how to use Azeroth Auction Assassin. This is a tool that allows you to snipe items across multiple different realms on your region. How it works is that you put in certain items with certain price criteria, and it will give you Discord notifications whenever they are posted up on the auction house for below the price that you set the tool to. I'll link down in the description a video on how to download and set up Azeroth Auction Assassin. And then in this video, I'll basically just show you a beginner's guide on how to use the tool. So once you have everything set up, this is what it will look like. So you set up the tool, you put in all the things that you need to, and then obviously you're going to create a Discord server for the tool to work in. Now we're just going to call this AAA for short, just so it's a lot easier. But basically you put items into the tool and it's going to give you notifications that look like this. It's going to have a whole heap of different information about the thing, well, the item that you were sniping. For an example, it's going to have the name. It's also going to have the buy price. It will have the time that you get the notification. We'll have a link to Undermine Exchange, also the saddlebag and where to sell it, and a bunch of very useful information. Now the cool thing about this is that you can have it set up for multiple different realms. If you want, you can have it set up for every single realm on your region if you're basically a goblin at flipping and have a character set up on every single realm for cross-realm flipping. So next what we're going to do is I'll show you how to add some items to the tool. Once you open up the tool, what you want to do is you want to first head over to items, and this is going to be the simple way and how to set things up very quickly for beginners. So when you come to this page right here, which is just called items, you're going to see a few different things. You're going to see item ID. So right here you can add the item ID of the item that you want to add to your list. Or what you can do is you can actually just search the name of the item right here. So for an example, say we want to do the T-Boo. This is a very expensive transmog. So we can go ahead and this will automatically add the item for us just by going off the name. And as you can see, it has a price right here. Now this is the price that whenever it is posted on the auction house below this price, you will actually get notified in that Discord server. So say for an example, we want to get notified whenever there is a T-Boo that is under 50,000 gold. We'd simply just do it like this, write in 50,000, and then we would go ahead and click add/update item, and this will add this to the list. Now, you don't have to always manually add the price of each item, because if you're going to be adding hundreds of different items, the prices can change a lot with these items. And so it can be a lot of work just to set it up. There is a much easier way to go ahead and set this up. So if you head over to application settings, what you can do is you can come down to this part right here down the bottom where it says discount versus average. Now this is currently set at 10, and this means it's going to be set at 10% of the average price. Now the average price, so in game it's going to be the region sale average, which is the average price this item has sold for across all the realms on your region. So for an example, for the T-Boo, it's going to be 189,999 gold. So what you can do on the tool is you can set this to whichever percent you like. Now a good percent to go off, just an easy one, is going to be 50% of that, because if it is 50% of the region sale average, it's going to be a really good deal. And now once you have this set up on the tool right here, every single time that you add a new item, it will automatically put the price point to 50% of the region sale average price. Now first of all, you want to click on save, so it can just save the 50% or whatever change you put right here. Now we can go back to items. So now that we have the setting of the percent set to 50%, when we add items, it's going to automatically generate a default price for you, which will be whichever percent you put in on the settings. So for an example, we'll go ahead and now we'll add the T-Boo's Blazing Longsword. So this has a region sale average of 189,999 gold. So now when we add this, it will go ahead and automatically give it a price. Here we go. Perfect. So now it's going to automatically set this to 91,698 gold when we add this item. So this will automatically do it. Now there is also a way where you can import already existing groups that you have. So the easiest one is going to be import PBS data, and PBS just stands for point blank sniper, which is an add-on in game. Now to have this add-on, first of all you're going to need Auctionator. So Auctionator will allow you to make these shopping lists. As you can see, I have a bunch of different shopping lists made. Now if you have my retail flipping guide, you'll have access to all of these shopping lists with a bunch of really good items. So some of the groups that I personally would recommend importing from my flipping guide would definitely be the top 100 flipping items, the best transmogs, mounts, and also you could do toys. You could also do the Island Expedition transmogs, and also the unobtainable and rare. These all have some really good items that if you snipe them for a good price, you can make millions of gold from. So for this example, I'm going to show you with the top 100 flipping items. And if you're just a beginner and you do have my flipping guide, I would recommend starting off with this group. This has some of the best big items that are worth a lot of gold that are in the game. So what you want to do is you want to click on this group and you want to click on export. Then you want to go ahead and select which group it was. So we want to select top 100 flipping items, and then we want to click on export, and this will give you a code. Now what you want to do is you want to copy this. So you just click on your keyboard, you just go Control C, and this will go ahead and copy that. Now if we head back over to AAA, we can go ahead and click on import PBS data, and then we can paste it in right here, and then click on OK. And now what this will do is we'll add all the items, and by the default price that it's going to add for them, this will be whatever you set on the application settings. So we have it set to 50% of the average price. So this will be the price that it sets for all of these items. So just like that, we have over 100 items. Well, we have 100 items added to our AAA with prices that are definitely worth sniping at. So this can be a quick way to get started if you already have some groups on Auctionator. Now, if you don't have Auctionator groups, I'll show you real quickly how to make one. So first of all, you want to click on new list. Let's just call it AAA for this example. Now at the moment it is empty, but all you got to do is start searching items right here. So let's go ahead and search for, let's go ahead and add the Tibu Blazing Longsword, and then we can click on search. Or what you can do is you can go exact search, so this will be the exact item, and just like that we have this item. Now what we can do is we just click on add to list, make sure we're selected on the group that we want it to add to, click on add to list, and just like that we have added an item into this shopping list. So you can go ahead and you can add a whole heap of items, and then you can export them over to AAA. So if you only have groups that are on TSM, Beric has actually made an add-on that will allow you to import TSM groups over to Auctionator and Point Blank Sniper groups. So this is called Shopping Lister, and I'll have a link for this add-on down below in the description box. But I can show you how this works. We'll go ahead and load it up. So to use this add-on, you just want to type in /SL for Shopping Lister. And then what you can do is you can select which groups you want to convert over to an Auctionator or Point Blank Sniper shopping list. So say for example you wanted to convert, for example, the top 100 flipping items that I have in TSM, you want to convert that over to Auctionator, you can go ahead and use this add-on. You can select what it is, and then you just click on, well, first of all you can give it a name, and then you can click on transform, and this will turn the TSM group into an Auctionator / Point Blank Sniper shopping list. Now I'll show you these few other options when it comes to creating a list. You can also do battle pets. So if you're going to do pets, you want to click on this tab right here, pets. And what you want to do is you just want to add it the same way. You can either add it with the ID of the pet, which you can find on Wowhead. You can just search up the name of the pet, or you can just add the exact name. So for an example, let's do the Spectral Tiger Cub. So we'll just go ahead and write that in right here. Spectral Tiger cub. There it is right there. And now we can go ahead and we can have a look at the prices for this. So if we look, the region sale average is 350,000 gold. So we can go ahead and we can kind of make our decision off that. So if this was a really good deal, if you picked up this for under like 200k or 150k, this would be an extremely good snipe. So let's go ahead and add this, and let's add it as 200,000. So just like that, and we can go ahead and add the pet this way. Now with pets, obviously pets come in different levels. So if you want to actually just do it for a certain level, say you only want to buy level 25 pets, you can go ahead and click on pet levels. Let's go ahead and do the spectral tiger once again. Spectral tiger cub. And now what we can do is we can go ahead and we can add this to 25, and this will be the minimum level that it's going to show for the snipe. So we have the spectral tiger. Once again, let's go ahead and set this at 200,000. Now we want to click on add update pet level rule. So we can go ahead and add that. Now this will add that, and it will only give us a notification if it is level 25 or not. Now this can be important because sometimes battle pets that are higher level, so level 25, can actually sell for more gold. So it can be a bit more profitable for some pets, mainly pets that are used in actual pet battles. You can get a much higher price if they are level 25. So there is that option if you want to do that also. Now there also is another feature, and this is mainly going to come to BOE gear and weapons. So you have item level list. So what you can do here is you can actually just get notified for specific item levels, or if they have things like sockets plus speed on them plus leech, avoidance, and things like that. So how this works is that you're going to put the item ID right here for whichever item it is going to be. Then you can put the minimum item level that you want to get notified for and the max. So say for an example we wanted to flip the BOEs from the War Within that are 564, we could just go ahead and do it like this, and this will only give us the ones that are item level 564. And now what we also could do is we could add, say we just want to buy the ones that have plus speed, because these can sell for a lot of gold. You can go ahead and select just plus speed, and say we want to buy them if they're under 5,000 gold. Now what we would do is we'd go in and would get the item level of Wowhead for each of these items, and would put the item ID right here, and then we would add the item to this list. Alright, so now you have some lists that you're happy with. What you want to do next is you want to click on save data, and then you want to click on start alerts. And now what this will do is it will start actually running AAA, and anything that are in your list that you've added so far, if the price is below the price that you have like listed for the criteria, it will go ahead and it will give you notifications in Discord. So as you can see, we just opened up the server and this just started right now. So it's going to go through the list and it's going to give you all of the notifications that meet those criteria. So if we scroll down to the bottom here and let them finish up, let's go ahead and find one that is very interesting. So for an example, we have one right here. Now what this is going to show, it's going to show the region, which we're obviously doing this on NA. It's going to show the realm ID and also the realm name that the item is listed on. It also gives you a few other things. So it's going to give you the name of the item. It's going to give you a link to Undermine Exchange, the saddlebag link, and then also a link to where to sell, which this is a feature on Saddlebag Exchange, which basically told you the best realm to sell this specific item on. And also the main important thing is obviously going to be the buyout price. So this cloak right here, this is a cosmetic cloak, and this is posted on this realm for 5,000 gold. So what we could do is we could go ahead, log into this realm and go ahead and buy this item. As you can see, we got a bunch of different notifications here, and now you'll get these notifications once per hour. These update with the Blizzard API. So once per hour, you're going to get a bunch new of these different snipes and notifications in the Discord. So a really good item right here is the Assassin's Blade. We can see on one of the realms is posted for 250k. We can scroll through here and keep looking. So For an example, let's go ahead and do the black tuxedo pants. So as you can see, there's actually a realm that have these posted for only 299 gold, basically 300 gold for these, and this is an amazing deal. So let's go ahead and see if this is still posted up on the auction house. Now this data is updated once per hour, so sometimes someone could have already beat you to this deal. So it's not guaranteed every single item that you're going to see on here that will still be left on the auction house. So it's kind of a race to whoever can buy these deals first. But let's go ahead and start off with this one right here, and let's see if it is still available. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to log out and we're going to log into the realm. So we can see the realm name here. Now if it has multiple realms, it just means that this is the cluster of realms. So these all share the exact same auction house. So what I have set up for myself, and if you already own like the flipping guide or the flipping course, you're going to have this spreadsheet. But this just makes it a lot easier for me to see which exact realm out of the cluster that I have my character made on. So if you have this spreadsheet, you can go ahead and you can click on Control F, and this will bring up the search. We can put in one of the realms, and as you can see, out of this cluster, I am on Black Wing Layer, and this is on WoW account 2. So currently we're logged into WoW account 1, so we'll go ahead and log over to WoW account 2. So let's go ahead and log into WoW account 2, because I have both of my accounts have got a bunch of different flipping characters. You're going to need 2 accounts to cover every single possible realm on your region. Okay, so now we have WoW account 2 open. We can go ahead, search the realm right here, Black Wing Layer, and we can go ahead and log in. Okay, so now that we're logged into the correct realm, let's go ahead, open the auction house and see if that item is still available. And there it is. So we can go ahead and buy this for only 299 gold, and we should be able to resell this from anywhere from 10 to 25k. So just like that, that is an extremely good buy. So we'll grab this out of the mail, and let's go ahead and repost this. Let's go ahead and post this back up on the auction house. We're just going to be using my operations from my flipping guide. Click on Run Post Scan, and as you can see, this is going to repost for 24,368 gold. Let's go ahead and post that. Just like that, that is how you use AAA. Now obviously, the more items that you add and the better items that you manage to snipe, the more gold you can make. You obviously can use AAA for retail, you can use it for classic and season of discovery if you are playing the other versions of World of Warcraft. However guys, that was it for this short beginner's guide on how to start using AAA to snipe very cheap items when it comes to flipping in World of Warcraft. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see more videos about this tool, and some videos of maybe me using the tool, doing some flips, or even showing you or helping you create your own groups for AAA. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, and if you want to learn more about flipping in World of Warcraft, you can check out my flipping guides, which are linked down below, and I also have the links to all the resources for AAA down below in the description box.